All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Darius Anucauskas, and I'm the Chief Market Analyst here at Markets.com. And I just wanted to quickly share with you something on the cryptos. I think a few interesting technical situations happening right now on a few of those, and I think that may be worth mentioning. So, look, in general, Bitcoin, we're seeing, we saw a nice reversal here from this 100-day EMA. So after the kind of ceasefire agreement was reached and the US dollar started devaluating again, we saw the cryptos pushing higher and some cryptos kind of pushing more to the upside rather than the other ones. And now it's like the question is like, actually, are others going to follow suit? In a way, it seems like yes, in a way, there could be that something like that. So that's why we're trying to prepare for everything. So look, Bitcoin right now, yes, of course, I'll consider some higher levels if we do clear this downside line taken from the highest point of May of 2025, and if we can get that move above this area, wonderful. I'm going to consider some higher levels, and I'm going to aim for that current all-time high and maybe even above that. So for now, we're kind of waiting here, but I wanted to pick up on these other little cryptos like Litecoin. Well, little-ish. Litecoin is an interesting one. So after it also reversed sharply back up and pushed back above my kind of breaking point. This was my breakout to the downside. We did drop below the 81 zone here. We pushed lower, and then we sharply the next day reversed back above this 81 territory. Now. I'm not saying that this is like the top level to watch, but it's just kind of at the moment seems to be kind of making sense. Now, what I'm looking at here is if we do drop again below the 81 zone here, yes, I'm going to continue targeting the downside. Once again, I'm going to consider targeting the downside, and I'm going to aim for this 75.87 territory, or a break of which would confirm a forthcoming lower low. But if we do kind of hold near that 81 zone, and that means that what I'm going to do then, I am going to carefully aim to the upside. Because look, we have ourselves an interesting moment here. We have ourselves a little downside line, which could be in a way, it could be in the way, and a break of which could also lead to a push above some of these EMAs, which maybe this whole scenario could create this nice little positive atmosphere. So for now, like I said, I'm not considering, let's say, a straightforward move to the upside. However, it might happen still, but if it does retrace a little bit back down, I'm keeping an eye on this 81 zone. If it holds, then I'm going to consider something like this, basically. Also, I wanted to pick up on Ripple, actually, Ripple as well. Now, this is actually the thing that it's doing right now. Ripple is doing what I was thinking that Litecoin could do. So it is retracing. It'll be retracing a little bit more than others. But again, I'm watching this 2.0506 territory right here. If it holds, if this 2.06 area holds, then yes, this nice rebound here could be possible. For me to consider the downside, I need to see a drop below the 200-day EMA right there. And then we'll go from there. Of course, something from the technical perspective, something from the technical patterns that is building here. If you take into consideration this candle here, the big strong one to the upside, then we follow the second, third, and fourth candles followed are, and their bodies. Those bodies are within the body of the first candle. So all these three bodies are within the body of the first candle, which is this one to the upside. So that means that this could be forming something of a bullish three method, which means that the fifth candle could be to the upside. Again, theory. I've seen this happening before, so it sometimes happens, sometimes not, but it's good to know. And very quickly on another crypto, which is Polkadot. Again, a similar story. You can see that first it broke below the 3.22 territory, which I was talking about previously. Then it quickly reversed back above it, and now it's kind of could be seen as a good area of support, meaning that maybe, just maybe, we could see something like this forming, like a curve, like a rebound and a push higher. And if we do drop below the 3.28 and we stay below that, I'm probably going to lean a little bit more towards the downside, to be honest. And then we'll go from there. Maybe we'll go for a lower low. And finally, I wanted to pick up on Tron as well. Again, similar story. Look at this beautiful recovery here. And by the way, I'm looking at daily charts, and I prefer to look at those because those give me a a slightly cleaner picture, less noise. And what I'm seeing right now here as well is the hold up above the 50-day EMA. First, we dropped below the 50-day EMA. We traveled closer to the 100-day EMA, tested that area near it, rebounded, pushed back up, pushed back above the 50-day EMA. And now the question is, like I said, are we gonna get something of something of a rebound here from that 50-day EMA? So, long story short, for now, like I said, I'm just considering these possibilities. We're going into the weekend, and again, I'm really interested in what's going to happen during the weekend. Are we going to get some interesting comments maybe around tariffs, which could weaken the US dollar a little bit more? Maybe we'll get some more comments about the Fed, because we know that right now is the White House is attacking the Federal Reserve, or specifically Jerome Powell. And let's see, like I said, maybe we're preparing for something, something interesting, and we're preparing for some sort of like a big shot, but big jump. But again, it's not sure, it's just a little hint, and in a way, going from the technical picture. Let's see. Again, I'm throwing this out there at the moment. Like I said, I'm cautiously bullish on all those cryptos that I just mentioned. So hopefully something positive can happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you agree or not? But yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you very much. I shall see you next time in my next little video here on TradingView. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like and follow, and not like, put a rocket, in there. And don't forget to subscribe and follow. Yes, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.